It's been a while since I've recorded one of these, and most of my hair has gone from my face to my head. I'm Brian, this is the Brawley Barrel House. So today's episode we're going to, hold on. Today's episode we're going to try 2 of the 4 Old Forester Whiskey Row series. So Old Forester is produced by Brown-Forman, and many years ago they created a Whiskey Row series, which was to recreate the style of whiskey from last century and the turn of last century. So these are the 3rd and 4th editions of the Whiskey Row series released by Old Forester, which include Old Forester 1870 original batch, Old Forester 1897 bottled and bond, and these 2. I did my research. The basic premise was to recreate whiskeys from a bygone era in bourbon, and with these, there are specific stories behind each. So in October of 1910, Old Forester had a fire in part of their distillery and lost a lot of the production line. Included in that was a vat of matured whiskey that they either could lose or store again in new oak barrels. So many people's view this is the first instance of double oak bourbon. The 1920 is supposed to replicate their edition of bourbon back in Prohibition days, when they were one of 6 distilleries that could legally sell bourbon for medicinal purposes. I like both of these. They're both really, really good. As you can see, I've got a little bit of experience with them. So I'm gonna blind taste them side by side, and we're gonna see which wins. That was pretty hefty. There's some in the community that say if you mix these 2 together, it tastes similar to Old Forester birthday bourbon. I don't know, I haven't mixed them. I like them separately. All right, so I've mixed them up. I have no idea which one's which. Let's try them out. So this first one smells really good. Not that that's shocking, but it's like a lot of spice, a lot of baking spices, a little bit of banana, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of like custard cream. It smells really good. And it tastes good too. It's got a little tickle in the back of the throat though. It's got some proof to it. I forgot to mention, the 1920 is 115 proof and the 1910 is 93 proof. They both have a 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley mash bill. So they're basically the same thing with different finishing processes and different proofs. Let's go for the second one here. Oh man, that just smells like vanilla icing, cream, like sweet. A little bit like actually like a pecan sandy. If you guys know what those are, if you grew up in the South, you know what those are. Oh man, that's good. It's just nice and yeah, that's really mouth-coaty, sweet and vanilla, and there's like this weird, almost like a little bit of like a weird bubblegum thing. Just like a little tiny bit. I don't know if that's just me. That probably is just me, but oh man. That's so good. Let's do a little back-to-back here. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right off the rip, this one I get like a bananas foster, like a banana split, like a spicy banana pudding type thing. And this one I get more of like a vanilla cream, almost a coffee, like coffee cream, like a vanilla coffee. It's pretty cool. Oh man, they're both so good though. But they're different. You can tell that they're both of a similar lineage, but they're not the same. And they're good for different reasons. This one's got a lot more bite and spice, I think, and this one's got a little bit more, just like a coaty sweetness to it. Yeah, this one definitely has like an extra little ting right in the back of the throat, which I like. And this is friendly. This is nice. All right, let's go to the result. So I personally prefer this one here. It's very close. If I were to get either one, I would be really happy, but I think for me, if I'm just sitting around sipping on something, this is wherever my alley is, this is right up it. So let's check out what it is. Okay, so that's kind of what I thought. This is the 1910. Whoa, unprofessional. This is the 1910, and this is the 1920. Both really good, both super awesome values, I think. And I think that you'd be hard pressed to find, excuse me, what in the world? You'd be hard pressed to find somebody that complained about getting a glass of either one of these. They're both super popular and for good reason. 1920 is widely regarded in the bourbon community as one of the best values for your money. And 1910 is a little harder to find, but it's definitely very popular as well. And I'm telling you what, this has been one of my go-tos recently. There's just something about it I really dig. And yeah, I love both of them, but if I had to pick 1910, although if I couldn't find this and I could find this, that's totally cool as well. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I feel really uncomfortable asking you to do that. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that for me.